It's just so frustrating when you see all these football fans, you know, down Wembley or, you know, in Hampden. That's okay, but I can't have 30 kids to play in this play centre.
It has been the hardest of times for the softest of play centres. This Glasgow one closed because of tougher restrictions in the area, while elsewhere in Scotland they opened up. But soon the kids will be back.
It'll be the best feeling in the world to have children here, to hear my coffee machine on, to have music on, to be busy. I mean, I've almost forgotten what it's like.
The noise will return in places like this from Monday as Scotland takes cautious steps to the next stage of easing restrictions, and everyone here moves down to level 0.
We will do so with certain modifications to our original indicative plans. This is intended to ensure that our pace of easing restrictions is sensible in light of the challenge we continue to face from the Delta variant.
10 people from 4 households will be allowed to meet in a public indoor space like pub or restaurant. Pubs will be able to close at midnight later than current restrictions. Outdoors, 15 people from 15 different households can meet. They'll need to maintain 1 metre social distancing outdoors and indoors, and mandatory face coverings will continue.
Scotland's July the 19th isn't Freedom Day, it's merely a shift to a slightly lower level with more things opening up. So I think it's still a gradual approach here.
This expert is okay with the changes. Cases are now decreasing in Scotland, but so too have vaccination numbers. And there's a warning we still need to watch the situation closely.
The behavioural things that we've been doing, particularly face coverings, need to be maintained. We've got to protect people who are vulnerable to protect others.
While Scotland takes a different, slower route next week compared to England, there will be the same policy for those returning from amber list countries. Announced today, those who've had 2 vaccine doses won't have to quarantine. A welcome move, but a late one, say airport bosses.
Unfortunately, Scotland is still miles behind in many of these really important matters, so we're not fully aligned. That's simply not the case, not least because the First Minister ended up her briefing by saying people shouldn't travel.
This journey out of lockdown has been somewhat delayed. There will be many impatiently waiting Monday's changes, but there will also be those anxious about them too.